Hello, lovely world. So I thought of all of the events that we've been missing out on in our lifetime, or within the past year, I should say. I mean, if you think about it, going to concerts or going to Comic Cons or going to VidCons or going to Disneyland or Disney World or any of these places that have amazing events that we have been missing out on. Going to a baseball game, going to a basketball game, going to a football game of some sort, going to a hockey game, ice hockey game, or a soccer game. All these things, I wish. I've been to 2 VidCons. I've been to 3 Comic Cons. I've been to 2 concerts in my life. I've been to a lot of baseball games in my lifetime. I've been to, I think, maybe 1 or 2 football games. Professional football games. I'm not talking about high school football games. Because if I were talking about high school football games, I've been to a lot of those when I was back in high school, which will be 13 years this May, which is still 5 months away. But I've never. Well, actually, I may have gone to a couple. No, yeah, I've been to a couple of professional basketball games in my time. I've been to a couple ice hockey games in my time when I was living at the place that I lived at before we moved here. But there's just so many events that I think all of us are having FOMO about. Like the fear of missing out on going to see your favorite artist, or going to see even going to see a movie too. We haven't been able to go see a movie in theaters for quite some time, at least a full year, or getting close to a full year. And I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that everyone misses going to see their favorite artist or going to see their favorite actress or actor. And I know you shouldn't meet your heroes in real life because you might be disappointed at that situation. But at Comic Cons, you can meet anyone. It could be a cosplayer, it could be an actress, it could be an actor, it could be a YouTuber, it could be anyone on Instagram. It could be anyone in the world. And it's not just that. I mean, you can do that at VidCon or Playlist Live or Bufferfest or any of these events that the world has to offer us every single year. And we didn't get to experience that last year because of COVID. And who knows if we're going to be able to experience that this year's either. I mean, their sports are still going on. Don't get me wrong. And even though there's no crowds in the stadiums or anything like that, except for, the national championship game, which was last night, I think they said there was only like 3,000 people that went to the game, or maybe it was even less than that. I can't remember what they said that was, even though Alabama destroyed Ohio State 52-24. But the fact of the matter is that, COVID has, caused problems for every one of us. Not just, being able to work and doing things like that, but also being able to go to events, live events, where we could, meet our favorite actors or actresses, or our favorite YouTubers, or our favorite Instagram personalities, or, our favorite Twitch streamers, even though I'm not on Twitch anymore. Or going to see, like I said earlier, or going to see our favorite artists perform live in a concert setting, whether, it could be anyone. It could be Taylor Swift, it could be Ariana Grande, it could be Billie Eilish, it could be, Paramore, or Panic at the Disco, or Death Cab for Cutie, or, Weezer, or Evanescence, or any of those. It's hard because we want to be able to do these things, but this virus has caused so much problems. I would love nothing more than to go back to live events in a safe manner. Let me put it that way. I'd love to go back to, if they have, VidCon either this year or next year or any of the years coming up in the future. I would love nothing more to go back to them. And I would love nothing more to go back to Comic-Cons again and maybe going to see a concert again or going back to Disneyland. Things like that. And maybe even going back to Disney World. Going to see snow for the first time, or the real snow, not this, fake snow that everyone's, making these days. I'm talking about actual real snow. And doing these things again and hanging out with friends and stuff like that. Because it saddens me that I don't get to, go out there and see these live events, or do go to these live events like I used to back in 2014 and 2013, 2014, 2017, 2019, 2012. All these events that have been canceled, I want to be able to do these things again. And I know you guys want to see that in vlogs again. Whether I film it on my phone or I film it on this camera, I want to do live events and going to see a movie at a theater again. Even though that's probably not going to ever happen again. And who knows, maybe these events won't even happen again at all. And that's what terrifies me, because I loved experiencing the camaraderie and the nostalgia of going to these events. Even when I went to my high school reunion back in 2018, I want to be able to do that again in 2028. If it's still, if this virus is gone, not gone completely, but it allows us to go and hang out and go and see people we haven't seen in a while. Things of that nature. And experiencing cosplayers and, actors and actresses and musicians and artists and you name it. I want to be able to do all that stuff again. And I want to be able to take you guys along with me on that journey. Because I know you would want to see that. I know you want to see outside vlogs again. And I want to do that. I really do want to do that. But it all depends on one thing. And that is finding, they have vaccines, but, getting the vaccine and, getting rid of this virus enough that we can do events and not be scared to do events again. That's what that's what I believe in. Anyways, I want to wish two individuals a happy birthday today, and that is Mike McGlinchey and Sarah Fletcher. Those are the two birthdays that I want. And anyone else who has a birthday on this 11th day of January, I want to wish you a happy birthday as well. So with that being said, I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. Y'all know the drill. Keep real. And bye-bye. And ciao.